Somewhere in the vast expanse of the world's oceans, a ship sails that should not exist. A vessel doomed to wander the seas for eternity, never reaching port, never finding rest. Sailors have reported sightings for over 300 years. Entire crews have witnessed it. Captains have documented encounters in official logs. And each sighting brings the same warning: death follows the Flying Dutchman. This is the legend of the most cursed ship in maritime history. The story begins in the 1600s, during the golden age of Dutch maritime exploration. A merchant vessel, commanded by Captain Hendrik van der Decken, was rounding the Cape of Good Hope, one of the world's most treacherous nautical passages. The seas were violent, the winds impossible. The ship was battered by a supernatural storm. According to legend, Captain van der Decken swore a blasphemous oath, cursing God and vowing to round the Cape even if it takes until doomsday. For his arrogance, he was cursed. The ship was condemned to sail the oceans forever, never sinking, never reaching port. The crew was transformed into the undead, doomed to repeat their voyage through eternity. And any sailor who witnessed the Flying Dutchman would face a terrible fate. By the late 1700s, sightings became more frequent. In 1795, multiple British naval ships reported seeing a ghostly vessel near the Cape. In 1802, the St. Hercules logged an official sighting. The captain described a ship moving impossibly fast, cutting through the water as if propelled by supernatural forces. When officers tried to signal it, the ship vanished instantly, leaving only a wake of phosphorescent water and an overwhelming sense of dread. What makes the Flying Dutchman legend unique is the sheer number of documented official reports. In 1881, the British royal yacht Inconstant reported seeing it while sailing in Australian waters. The sighting was witnessed by multiple crew members and recorded in the ship's log. A midshipman named Prince George, who would later become king, George V of England, personally witnessed the sighting and recorded it in his journal. This wasn't a drunk sailor's tale. This was an official account by a future monarch. Within hours of the sighting, a crew member fell from the mast and was killed. The curse, it seemed, was real. Across 3 centuries, sightings describe remarkably consistent characteristics. The ship appears suddenly, materializing through fog or mist. It glows with an eerie phosphorescence green, red, or sickly yellow. The crew is visible but motionless, as if frozen in time. The ship moves impossibly fast and makes no sound. Most chilling, when other ships try to approach or signal it, the Flying Dutchman vanishes instantly. The curse manifests in gruesome ways. A sailor on the Inconstant fell from the mast and died instantly. A captain who allegedly encountered the vessel off the Cape in 1923 went mad, ranting about the cursed ship and its undead crew. He drowned himself 3 days later. The pattern is consistent. Witness the ship, then face inevitable death. What is the Flying Dutchman? Some believe it's a literal ghost ship. Others propose it's a shared hallucination born from the trauma of life at sea. Skeptics offer rational explanations. The glowing lights? Bioluminescence? The disappearance? A mirage caused by unusual atmospheric conditions? The deaths? Coincidence? Interestingly, sightings continued well into the modern era. In 1959, the captain of a British merchant vessel reported seeing a ghostly ship. In 1999, a cargo ship's crew reported witnessing an 18th century-style sailing vessel moving at impossible speeds. Modern ships have radar, sonar, and sophisticated navigation equipment. If the Flying Dutchman were merely a mirage, wouldn't our instruments debunk it? Yet modern sightings persist, and technology has only deepened the mystery. The Flying Dutchman remains one of maritime history's greatest unsolved mysteries. It has been sighted for over 300 years by credible witnesses. It has been documented in official logs. It has preceded death and tragedy with unsettling consistency. Yet no one has ever proven it exists. It reminds us that even in our modern world, the ocean still holds mysteries. The unknown still exists. And sometimes, what we cannot explain is more powerful than what we can. Tonight, somewhere on the vast oceans, sailors are watching the horizon. And if they're unlucky, if the conditions are right, if the curse still wanders ... they might see it. The Flying Dutchman, still searching, still sailing, still cursed.